Welcome, Wolf and Wolfettes! We are back with Day of the Tentacle on the PS4. Now, our mission right now is Bernard needs to find the super battery plans, because what we are going to do is we are going to send the super battery plans back to Hoagie, who has been sent into the past, so then Hoagie can find somebody in the past that has the ability and the brains to build the super battery, and then he can plug it into his Chronojon, aka the time machine, so Hoagie can get back into the present with Bernard. That is our mission at the moment. Right, now in the last episode, I completely blanked out towards the end of the video and I completely forgot where the plans were. I did leave a little timestamp in the video with a little arrow showing you guys where the super battery plans are, and they're right here. But for some reason in the last video I completely blanked out and forgot where they were. So let's go and get them, because once we've done this we could pretty much play as Hoagie. That's why I was completely confused towards the end of the video. Oh dear, okay, right, let's get this then.
I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
Exactly! You went upstairs last video. You can teleport.
Ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each Chronojon, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Hoagie.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the Chronojon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Fucking hell.
You know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your Chronojon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Holy shit.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
There we go. Okay, right, now I know what's going on. I've got to be honest with you, Dr. Edison. Of course Hoagie is experienced with electronics, because Hoagie is in fact a roadie. And roadies, they go around with like bands and stuff, and they set up all the electronical equipment and stuff. So he should be very smart when it comes to electronics, even though he looks like a bit of a disgusting slob actually. I mean, he is fat slash, so if he doesn't know how to use electronics, I'm kind of confused. Gotta be honest with you, Wolf and Wolfettes,
There's nothing to get.
Oh, I thought the plans were in there. Oh no, we've already got them. Gotta be honest with you, Wolf and Wolfettes, he just said his great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. It was only 200 years in the past. So, unless his family have been having kids every, like, fucking 10 years or something, he's going a bit over the top, ain't he? Okay, right. Now, before we do some stuff with Hoagie, I'm gonna go back to Bernard, because...
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here! I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
Okay, right. Before we was rudely interrupted, there's a couple of items I want to flush down to, Now, if you stand next to your Chronojon and you press triangle, you can actually send items to other characters a lot more quicker. So we want to send... What do we need? Okay, we need to send a textbook to Hoagie, because we're going to need that later.
There's something in the chronojohn.
God damn it, fucking hell, these little mini cutscenes all the time interrupting me. I've actually got a very sore throat at the moment, so if I keep on like blanking out when I'm talking, it's because I'm choking a little bit. Do apologise. Right, we need to send a textbook over to Hoagie. We're also going to want to send a help sign, because that's going to get us a job. Oops. So we're going to send that to Hoagie. Now what else have we got? We need to keep the dime. The flyer, we also need to send this to Hoagie, because we're going to need that for a later puzzle in the game. What else have we got? The Boo-Boo Gone. The Boo-Boo Bee Gone. Oh no, I think we need to send that to Laverne. That's pretty much tip X. But we can go back over to Hoagie now. There might be another item that we're going to need, but for now we should be alright. Right, so what have you got, Hoagie? Right, you've got the textbook, which we're going to need. The can opener, I think we need to send that to Laverne eventually. We need this, this, and this. Okay, we're all set. Let's go. Now, Hoagie, aka Hoagie, aka Fat Slash, his objective is he's going to need to do a bunch of chores and jobs and find a bunch of items so he can get a battery built by Dr. Edison's great-great-grandfather, so he can plug the battery into his chronojohn and we can get back into the present time. But it's going to be a while before we finally get that built. What are you doing? Come on, Hoagie. Where were you playing at, my friend? Holy... Hang on a minute. You know what this dude looks like? He looks like the fucking guy from Tetley, doesn't he? Yeah, you know they got those two little characters from Tetley. You got the fat one, you got the skinnier one. He's like the fat one. Oh, that's not Ben Franklin. That's the Tetley guy. Oh God. Oh, I'm choking myself. I should not be recording today, wolfettes. This is a bad idea, but you know what? Being a werewolf, we've got to do it, you know. We've got to assert our dominance and show what badasses we are. Right, let's have a little chit-chat with Ben Franklin, the inventor. Didn't he invent electric or something?
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity? Well, no, you shouldn't say that, Hoagie, because he hasn't actually discovered it yet. We're in the past, you donut.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
Okay then. You truly are whacked, Ben. Oh dear, I gotta tell you, I know a few Bens in my life, one of them being one of my best friends, and I'll tell you, Bens might be a little bit whacked in the head. I think they're a little bit crazy. Hopefully none of you guys are named Ben. If you are, let me know in the comments, because you might also be whacked in the head.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
That's what they said about the man who invented bifocals.
Wasn't that you?
Good point. Guess they were right.
Okay, I could use a little power myself for my time machine.
I could use a little power myself for my time machine.
There will be power enough for all in time. There aren't any time machines yet anyway. That's next summer's project.
I've got to be honest though, wolfettes, you can see the time machine over there, slightly over to the left of him in the field. How the hell has he not even seen it? And if he's flying a kite right now, how the hell did he not see Hoagie come falling down from the sky? What's this dude playing at? I don't think he's had enough tea in his life. He's gone a bit blind. How exactly are you going to do that power luring?
How exactly are you going to do that power luring?
Using one of my newest inventions. I like to call it the Francocopter.
That's a kite, Ben. They've been around for thousands of years.
Oh, sure, as toys. But this one is a letter to the gods.
Huh.
It says, Dear Thor, just one drop of your mighty juice in the hands of a genius like me could illuminate the entire world. Love, Ben.
I hope you wrote it in Swedish so Thor can read it.
That's a good point.
Or were those guys Norwegian?
I was speaking figuratively. What actually is happening is that I'm waiting for lightning to strike my kite.
I gotta be honest with you, that's not a good idea. That's definitely not a good idea, Mr. Tetley T-Man. Isn't it too sunny for lightning? Exactly.
Isn't it too sunny for lightning?
Shh! I know that. I'm just trying to keep my grant going until we get a storm.
Okay, I'm just going to leave him to it. Well, I'm going to back away now, just in case.
Well, I'm going to back away now, just in case.
Carry on.
Now, Ben Franklin, aka the Tetley T-Man, is actually going to be very useful because obviously once we've finally got our super battery built, it's going to be empty of electricity. So what we're going to want to do later on in the game, we're going to want to do a couple of things with Ben Franklin. We're going to tie our supercharged battery to the kite, and then that way we can get it charged by the power of thunder, pretty much. Or lightning, I guess. Okay, let's head inside. This video is probably going to be quite a lot of talking to several characters, and the video after this is going to be filled with so much gathering.
How about an amendment that the president has to be a human being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
You do get a lot of that in this game. Just random newspaper articles coming up on the screen and things like this. Those guys there are the founding fathers, and they're pretty much trying to write the Constitution at the moment with all the different laws and stuff. Obviously, if you're from America, you're going to understand this a bit more than me, because I'm from England. Now, I think there's a letterbox over here that I want to click on. Yeah, we're going to open this up. And we're going to take this, I think. Now, if I remember correctly, let's see this letter. Now, I think this letter we are going to need to give to to Bernard at some point. I'm just trying to remember all the different puzzles in this game so we can just concentrate on having a great time. Obviously, if you guys are clicking on this video, there's a good chance that you're after a guide. So, I'll try and give you a decent guide. Try and explain everything as good as I can. And hopefully have fun at the same time as well. But another game I'm going to be playing soon, I might as well mention, is I'm going to be starting Gravity Rush Remastered once I've finished up Far Cry Primal. So that's another one for you guys to look forward to. Holy shit, it's my mummy. You alright, sir? How you doing? Let's have a chit chat.
What's up?
What's that?
Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right?
Yeah, possibly.
Well, that's
and
cool.
There's also another problem. He doesn't even look like he's got a mouth. I mean, Hoagie, you're standing right there. I don't even know how Hoagie knows where the hell he's going with all that hair in his face. Great hat, man.
Great hat, man.
I dig the three-corner idea. Are you talking about his hat?
I dig the three-corner idea.
Okay, we're not going to talk to this guy because pretty much you could just sit here all day talking to this guy and he doesn't ever reply, so there's not much point unless you're up for wasting some time.
Later, dude.
Okay, right, so where do I want to go first? I think we're going to go straight down to Red Edison. And obviously, his secret laboratory, because every building in this game is pretty much the same building, but in the past, present and future. So the future one will be a bit more modern, and the one in the past will be a bit like this, a bit more old-fashioned. But they're all the same building, so you can remember the layout quite easily. Okay, let's open the grandfather clock, and let's go speak to Red Edison and try and sort out about getting ourselves a battery, Wolf and Wolfettes, because we do need this battery. Because Fat Slash wants to get home.
I'm guessing it conceals the entrance to a secret lab.
Oh, okay, we just had to click it. Alright then. I was looking for the enter button. Holy shit, look at that. That's a fabulous wig, my friend. Holy shit. Now, there's actually a few things we're going to need to use in this room. That's one of the main things when you're looking in this game. I think if you tap, what is it? What button is it? Yeah, if you hold up on the D-pad, it actually shows you things of use, because with the graphics in this game, you don't actually know which things you can click on. So if you hold up on the D-pad, you can see all the items that you need to click on. Okay, right, so first we're going to have a chat with this dude.
Hey.
What is it?
You look exactly the same as the Edison in my time. You look kind of familiar.
You look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
What a judgmental arsehole. Just because I'm quite fat, I've got very dirty, greasy hair, I look like Fat Slash, and, you know, I talk a bit derpy, doesn't mean I'm stupid, you know. He might be an absolute genius. You can't judge a book by its cover, Edison. Don't be an arsehole. Do you know Ben Franklin? Oh, God. Some banter is about to commence, Wolf and Wolfettes. We're going to get a bit of banter.
Do you know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
That's not a stupid idea. That's actually early 3D, my friend. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
You're a fucking arsehole. Pull off his wig. Pull off his wig. You know what? Pick up that hammer next to you and bash him over the head with it. I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's for sure. It appears that I, Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it Ned? Ah, well, the left-handed one at any rate. Must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
Oh dear, we're actually going to meet his sons later on, and they're artists. You have to remember that info about the left-handed and the right-handed. It's going to be an important thing for a puzzle later on in the game. So, try and remember everything they say in this game, because there's always something that you need to remember. What are you inventing?
What are you inventing?
It's a piece of paper that will stick to things by itself. Rather ingenious, if I must say so myself.
Do you mean a sticky note? I bet he's talking about a sticky note. I mean, you could stick a piece of paper to the wall just by licking it. What? Oh, okay. Well, see you later.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
Oh, that's what I said. Oh, that's why you're a genius, Red Edison. I must be one of your sons. Okay, right. Now we're going to click on this, and I think he may mention something. Okay, right. So I think what we need to do is now there was a trophy for this part, and it's a little bit bugged. If I remember correctly, instead of clicking on, where is it? I think it might be something to do with help wanted. I mean, I've already unlocked all the trophies because I'm playing this on my main account Davam, so I've got platinum. But I think I remember, if when you give this to Dr. Edison, instead of using the use button, you have to use the give button. I think, yeah, give text. No, not textbook. Well, when you go on the help sign, you have to go on give text. No, why does it keep saying textbook? Well, on the help wanted sign, you have to give it to him, not use it on him, and it will give you the trophy, because otherwise it bugs out. Now I'm going to use this. No, why does it keep fucking selecting the textbook? Annoying thing. Okay, we're going to use this, the patent application, aka the super battery plans. We're going to use this on here, I think.
Whatever that is, bring it here.
There we go.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold.
I gotta be honest with you, Wolfettes, I'm no genius myself, you know. I mean, I could do some good things in the world, but I don't know how to invent batteries. But oil, vinegar, and some gold. I mean, the gold, I think there is a bit of gold in batteries, possibly. You get a bit of gold in mobile phones, but vinegar, I'm sure as hell there ain't no vinegar in a battery. maybe even some oil in an old-fashioned battery, but vinegar, what's he playing at? What's he playing at? Now we're also going to use the help wanted sign because it's going to give us an item that we're going to need later on in the game.
I don't wanna.
You do wanna. We're going to give this to Red Edison. No! Why do you keep selecting your book?
What's this? Help wanted, moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough.
You fucker.
So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
So we had to do that because if you try and pick up the lab coat without giving him the help wanted sign, he just gives you a lot of grief and he gets angry with you and he won't let you take it. But now we can pick it up because we're going to need it later on in the game. There we go. Now we also, while we're here, we're going to grab this left-handed hammer.
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
It is kind of surprising, you know. I mean, when you cut things with scissors in real life, if you're left-handed, you have to use a left-handed pair of scissors. Because if you use a right-handed pair, for some reason, I still don't fucking know why, but they don't cut. And if you do manage to get them to cut, you have to like do some weird Timmy-fied stuff to try and get them to actually cut properly. But with everything else, any other tool, you can use it with your left hand with no problem, or your right hand. Oh, he's a fucking maniac, this guy. Alright, I'm going to end the video now, wolfettes. We've got a little bit of stuff done. We've met Red Edison and we've given him the super battery plans. Now all we're going to need to do is find some gold, vinegar and oil, and then that will get us a nice sexy battery. But for now, thanks for watching Wolf and Wolfettes. Like, share and join the pack today. Oh!